Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of the Terra Invicta game. We're playing as the Resistance. What happened last game or last episode? Let's have a look. Well, we had managed to consolidate our control and kind of take over these two regions, Paris and the UK. And we got both executive control, which is most important, and now we're just waiting to get the ability to join the UK back up to the EU, which France should be the leader of now that Germany is out of the EU. And by doing so, we should be able to then unify our territories we have in Western Europe and in the Central European mountains over in the Alps. That's going to be our goal in terms of our political goals as we get rid of the remaining other factions in the UK. On the world stage, we have to have a look at what's going on. Well, Russia is currently still controlled by the Project Exodus people. It's not the worst situation. It's not great either. We do control Kazakhstan nearby, and Kazakhstan is doing fine. We're using that primarily for its boost capability. It shouldn't be going for mission control. I'm not sure why it's doing that. We have way too much on mission control. I'm going to focus on boosting. Get boost up. If we go over then to China, we have Humanity First currently in control of Mongolia, that they've kind of abandoned it looks like. We have the initiative kind of cracking away as they've moved into India. No one's made a reach for China just yet. And in South Korea, we have Project Exodus once more in control, with the Academy in control of Tokyo and Japan. Over on the Western Hemisphere, we have Protectorate in control of Canada. And in Mexico, we have a contention between the Servants, the Academy, and the Protectorate. Over in South America, we have a contention over Brazil. We have the Servants kind of dotted around in various areas. And obviously, we do control some territory in Kourou. We control Kourou, France, which is a central spaceport, and provides us with delivery to low Earth orbit, though we are using a lot of that right now for habitats, which we're sending up there. We also got hit by a hurricane recently, which damaged the area, but so far we are fine. All right, let us continue on then. We're going to do 4 times speed. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. If you do enjoy it, do remember to leave a comment and like and subscribe and whatnot. We are really great support in the last couple episodes, so we're just going to keep going with the series. I'm looking forward to getting into more advanced stuff.
I have new information.
We found that the loyalty of our spy, our Chinese spy, is 11. Okay. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. We've stabilized France fully, so that will hopefully increase the economic situation there. We are now getting the cohesion up to 5. If we can get it up to like a 6, I think we'll drop the unity down. Though it is increasing on its own, I think. We don't really need to add unity, but we could drop unity down. We need to focus on getting the European Union, because we're currently waiting on this, which is 108 days to get control of the UK fully. And then we can make do with what we need to do. We are trying to grab control of this territory.
Recon complete.
We have investigated some alien activity.
Are now in charge.
And there we go. We've gotten control of the UK fully now. We'll need to protect that, of course. But that does mean, if we let's just pause the game, that does mean that we can direct it to what we want more so. So I'm going to take off this. I'm going to take off this. I'm going to take off this. So we're going to get rid of the funding. Welfare-wise, we'll keep the welfare where it is for now. Economy, I'll lower the economic so that we have 24%. Build army, we'll lower that a little bit. 13%, 25%. That works. Research is okay. We also gain the mission control, obviously, but now we have full control of the legislature. And so we are going to be getting a lot of resources off this. We are over our cap, unfortunately, because of what happened. We may need to give up the Alpine states. I don't want to do that. I'm going to hold out for now. We could try to get the, we could try, because we need to get the consolidation control, but we could try unify anyway. Would the Federation still exist?
Ready for orders.
I need to take a look at that. Can you show me what that would do? national policy, please.
Your orders?
You can look, because you just purged that. You can continue surveying the location, and I'm going to order this person to go over here, public campaign. Let's shore up support in some of our territories. And over here, we're going to put defense on the UK.
Securing our interests. Ready for my mission.
We can crack down, we can detain, we can investigate. Investigate counselor. Yeah, why not?
Investigating target.
In terms of organizations, do we have anything available that could make of a significant use? Looks like no. Do we have any experience? We do have an experience on this guy. We're focusing on espionage primarily for him. Streetwise +1 in home nations. Let us go for espionage. Yeah, go for the espionage. And we are really over that limit. I think we might have to give up the Alpine states. We've already given up a lot of other territories, but I think we might have to if we want to keep control of both France and the UK properly. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to abandon... I'm abandoning the Alpine states, and that will get our capacity down. And then we're going to confirm those assignments. I don't want to have to do that, but I think it's necessary, because otherwise we're going to take a big penalty on a lot of our different research and on influence, and we don't really want that. Okay.
We've got some intel on our target.
Can we do some direct investment? I'm going to try and get some direct investment into Boost. Let's do 4 investment into Boost. I want to see what that manages to accomplish for us. Get that Boost up. Because we need to get more capacity for that mission to Mars and for the other missions. But that should hopefully boost.
The needle.
Okay, the Benelux, they like us more, and we're just going to try and consolidate these 3 territories. So that is going to be France, it's going to be the UK, it's going to be the Benelux.
Mission complete.
So we can unify here. Federation. Norway might join the Federation. Propose Federation.
Cleaning things up.
There we go. So Norway's decided to join the EU. That's fine by me. We can have them contribute. Get more people in the EU. We can also get Iceland, which is under the control of the Academy right now, but we can probably just walk in, to be honest. Because a lot of these, a lot of the factions have just abandoned, their territories and have gone for more consolidation. Like, if you look at the initiative, they have basically gone full into India, and that means they've abandoned, like, Pakistan, they've abandoned Nepal, Myanmar, and a bunch of other territories. So there's definitely, some play there where people are going to start abandoning territories, and there'll be kind of a new order-ish of how people go about doing things. Let's stabilize the UK.
Restoring order.
At your service.
We are going to... Can't assassinate anyone. Can't set national policy. Can't really do anything. So go to ground.
Going off the grid. What's the op?
We can start building
Ready for my mission.
Public campaign. Get the Benelux.
Ready for my mission.
Get the Benelux people liking us as much as we can, because if the more popular support we have, the less likely we'll be attacked, and we'll be able to keep control of these territories. With you, crack down, survey location, investigate counselor, just go to ground.
Hunkering down.
We're just waiting on the UK right now. That's the main thing. 86 days. Let's look at research and development. We're currently researching advanced chemical rocketry. Once we have that, that will give us better generation engines, and then that will improve our investments we can do to Boost and also to other things involved there. We are losing now stuff from the Habs because we launched the science labs. So we launched this life science lab. You can see here, very cool. And these are going to provide us with research, but most importantly, it's going to provide us a +3 bonus to our investments in the welfare if we're in Earth interface, which we are. And we are subjected to diminishing returns, but we do have that now available, though it is attacking our boost capacity quite significantly. So we need to get that up, and the only way to get that up is just to encourage it and do what we can. Though, we're going to have to just wait to see what we can get from the nations. It's all going to come down to this unification.
The people will come come to our side.
Wow, big boost there into the Benelux.
Violence is abating.
We're now getting the UK back down to a peaceful
The people
situation.
will come to our side.
Once we've got the majority of the people in support, we will then move around. Project complete on lithium sulfur batteries. And then we will go for alien operations. I'm going to put 2 research into that. I'm going to backseat this now. Because I would imagine, so we've invested quite a bit. I would imagine we'll be pretty much done with that. Alien origin, I'm going to take that out. Select projects. We need alien operations. Let's go alien operations 2. We'll do 1 there. And I'll get a lot of science in. Let's actually have a look at what other factions are managing to accomplish. 12.5, 11.7, 13.1, 9.7, 9.8, 19.4. So the initiative is our most, not so dangerous, but they are definitely the most developed, most powerful of adversaries. It looks like a lot of these factions are just building up lots of wealth. We are focusing more on other aspects. Specifically, we're trying to get our research. Our research is going really good because we're in the EU. So we are leading on research, though that isn't the best at the moment because we are losing in terms of booster capacity. Now we should be able to over there. Yeah, we can consolidate. So I'm going to get that changed as soon as possible, which we have to wait obviously for the next assignment wave before we can change the national policy of Kazakhstan to leave. To try and leave the Eurasian Union, which is taking a lot of the boost capacity away from us and giving that over to the Exodus people, Project Exodus, and we don't want that, obviously. All right, so did we regain territory over there? Yeah, we did. I don't want the Czech Republic. I mean, the executive's fine, I guess. We'll keep a hold of this for now. We might as well. I'm going to then go over set national policy over in Kazakhstan, please.
Heading to the capital. At your service.
Where to?
We can look at purging these guys. That will take a crackdown, though, likely. And let me have a look.
Ready to go.
And unify. I mean, if we
What's
unify the
the
Czech Republic, that would also be pretty good for us. I mean, more nations, the better, right?
Going after their people.
Try a
Ready for my
crackdown.
mission.
Try a purge.
Reporting in. Removing our enemies.
Boost up the public
I'm
support.
Where to?
Stabilize the UK. That should finish off the
Making
stabilization.
updates.
And then confirm those, and
We'll
let's keep
turn
going
down
on.
the heat.
Okay, so Kazakhstan. This is the policy decision we're going to make, and we're still waiting on the UK to have its consolidation. We've got 60 days left, so 3 more months, and then we can unify, or federate, and then we can start unifying.
Order is returning.
Now, okay, the UK is now fully peaceful. That's fantastic. And it's also majority support, and we're trying to get that cohesion up as much as we can.
Our case remains unheard.
Really? We failed that? That's like a 98% chance. I mean, this game
slipped away
is made by
from us.
people who developed stuff on XCOM, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Policy direction complete.
Leave the Eurasian Union. There we go. Big, and that gives us now a bunch more boost from Kazakhstan. We now have a boost of 0.05. If we can get that up even more, that'd be fantastic. But that is great news for us. That we've managed to get them out of the Eurasian Union. That's also obviously going to mean that they're going to get less benefits from Kazakhstan. We've got some agents in France. I don't like that. We do have full defense. We have a very high public opinion. And so I'm not too worried.
Our associates were unable to take control.
Okay, confirm assignments. Alliance ends. The UK has ended their alliance with Greece. Well, the protector of Greece has ended their alliance with us. Okay,
Make things
stabilize
safe.
and find out what the
Standing
hell is
by.
happening in those territories.
Standing by.
Keep rallying support in the
We
Benelux
must
region.
persuade the people.
Yeah, survey location, please. Find out who is doing what here.
Surveilling target area. Ready for your orders.
Okay, we got a good chance to purge here. Let's do 54%.
Removing our enemies.
And then we'll be able to seize full control. And we'll just focus on the economy, knowledge, welfare for now. You don't have too much of an issue with your welfare situation. So we'll focus on just the economy. I mean, the economy's not going down, so we'll just keep the economy minimal. We'll focus on funding, really. We don't need much more mission control, so that's not really something I'm going to be focusing on. Let's confirm assignments, and let's go.
Initiating recon.
Setting a watch.
We can also think about, like, invading a country, because that would obviously gain us some benefit. Now, they have naval capability. We could invade, I mean, relations. The problem is everyone in the EU is allied with everyone else, because they're all in NATO. Most of them are still in NATO, that is. However, we could look at seizing some territories over there. You're allied, a lot of these are allied with the United States. The Southern Balkan states aren't, for example, so we could go in and deal with that. If we look in Ukraine, they are currently under the control of the servants, and they're fighting the initiative. Or the Project Exodus, they're fighting Project Exodus. I'm probably fine with that. We also have a lot of humanity first around here. I'm fine with them fighting out in the Eastern Europe. Though we would want to get control of Russia when we can, because we don't want them to fall under control of people who are not loyal to us, because they have 30 nuclear barrages, and that is very dangerous for us. All right, let's continue on then.
Trillions of dollars just sitting up there.
Mission
Yet
to the
still
moon.
Reagan.
There we go. We just unlocked mission to the moon, but we need obviously boost to be able to do anything with that. The United Kingdom's new ballistic missiles ready for testing. The new missiles promise greater intercontinental strike ability, with some technology being useful for the United Kingdom's space program. Gains one to its military tech will invest more into space launch and into space flight. Yes, improve military tech. Event unlocked punitive sanctions, triggers the effect. A response from Russia will be soon. Of course, we are rivals with Russia because we're playing with France. We're playing based in Western Europe, and Russia is currently in the war in Ukraine, which we can't do much about really. But this does improve its military score, and the higher military score, the better. It's currently in the information age, which is the best score. The United States has the best military, of course, 4.6. Russia's 3.8. Ukraine is 3.8. Germany's 4.2, 4.3, 4.4. And then we can use those armies to go just knock on doors in Europe, or knock on doors in Africa or Asia, or go over to, I don't know, some like these territories, go fight
Things are
these guys.
stabilizing.
Okay, unrest in France has reduced, and we need to reduce it in the United Kingdom as well. Keep that down. 47% of the country in Benelux, or the region of Benelux now believes in the resistance, which is what we want. And hopefully we'll be able to get this purge down over here as well. And again, we are just waiting 43 days, so 2 more assignment
We've
waves.
removed some threats.
And we removed them, and so now we've gained control of all of the Czech Republic. Let's go into networking. You can get some of these. Monthly income. This will give you 2 ops. Who is our scientist person? It's you, isn't it? Yeah, it is you. We can get the Foundation of Hilda. That gives us a bunch of influence. That gives us some persuasion. The Denner Foundation gives us advised capability. This gives us stabilized nation and control. I'm going to put on you. And then, yeah, we'll put on that. That gives us plus 18 science. And I'm going to... We don't really need to put on any additional admin, but if we keep going into this admin, we can keep getting more and more of these. You over here, this gives espionage. So we do have an espionage person, but we don't have administration capability enough for it. This provides us with influence. We'll give this to you. This is this will give espionage. It will also give ops. And then for these guys, that we have this knowledge. Monthly income, that we will lose that income, but we can also do stabilized nation, which we already have available on you. I can't put that on anyone else, so I'm not going to do that. We'll purchase the organization though, but I would prefer I would keep that in the back burner for now, because we don't really want to put it on her. We'll wait until we can get someone else we can put it on. I've got to remind myself for that though. Okay, advanced chemical rockets. That's good. Mission to the inner planets. Advanced atomic, advanced superconductors. This gives us faction projects, plasma heatwave, composite armor, graphene batteries, electromagnetic propulsion, ion drive, mass driver. Let's go for ion drive. Let's get that underway. And then I'm going to take everything off that, and I'm going to change this project to focus on... looks like we can't get it yet, unfortunately. We'll have to wait. But I want to get reusable rockets and stuff that will help with boost. And our boost is increasing, which is good. France and Canada have ended their alliance. Do we have some new organizations available? Marketplace. Yes, we do. Space mining output. +1 to engineering projects. No, these aren't things I too much care about. Okay. Public campaign. Improve the public's perception in Czech Republic. Stabilize the UK.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
What's the
Purge. You can go investigate alien activity.
Investigating alien site. Ready to go.
And then we can increase public opinion over here
We'll make our appeal.
in the Alpine states.
Ready.
How much longer are we waiting on this? 39 days. Okay. So go to ground. We'll get you for national. We'll do your national policy change soon.
Going off the grid.
But for now, we'll just wait. We complete alien operations. Domestic law enforcement close investigations once apparent abductees return. And this is fall into our local operatives to follow up the many rumors of erratic or aberrant behavior amongst the reappeared. Concerningly, the investigations and interviews strongly corroborate these reports. Okay, so this will allow to detect of all alien operations, and we update the content codex with new information. The situation is worse than we'd feared. All of the countries with high abduction rates are now showing aberrant political trends. We've tracked rapid swings towards pro-alien views in ways that we are extremely concentrated by geography. Spreading in ways that mostly resemble an infectious disease. Attempting to explain, we have found ourselves falling back on theories drawn not from field thoughts but from science fiction. At present, our best guesses are the followers. The aliens are capable of mind control, perhaps via telepathy, a parasite, or some form of advanced technology. The aliens are replacing abductees either directly using some sophisticated method of disguise or clones. Whatever the explanation, we must act quickly to attempt to slow the growth of their influence. Okay, interesting. Research alien movements and complete Defend Earth. Okay, we're going to select project, Defend Earth. I'm going to put research into that. So what we need to do then is have a look at what's going on with aliens. So this alien threat here. So these are the various fleets we see. Some of them are transferring not to us. Some are transferring to us, like Victor 6. Estimated alien threat we can see here. In space should be able to alert monitor. So we may expect the aliens to retaliate on Earth. Analysis emphasis is imperfect estimate. They're currently building up a lot of stuff right now. But we'll get those researchers on the way and we'll try and get those two a little bit better. Super heavy chemical rockets. That's exactly what I wanted to do with this research. Super heavy chemical rockets. Get that underway. I'm going to put 2 into that. We'll go 50-50. We are now researching electrostatic propulsion. Humanity First is doing that, so I'm not too worried. And we are trying to improve the situations in these countries. Okay, saltwater batteries. Reusable rockets, that's a big one. That increases the investment points we direct boost priority by 20%. We can publicize the alien threat as well, which will improve our opinion from nations.
Cooling off.
And now we have 1.5 boost here. We're going to save up right now on that boost.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
We're trying to get more public opinion. 15% now in the Alpine states. New projects available. That is for interplanetary chemical rockets, which is the boost used for sending material from Earth to beyond low Earth orbit. That is something that I want to get as soon as possible. And then we'll use that in conjunction with our boost capability to actually go to the moon. Because if we have a look in the solar system, I would imagine people have already tried to make the effort to go there. Oh, they haven't yet. But no, if we get enough of those researchers, they'll make it a lot easier to get over to the moon. And that's going to be my priority. Go to the moon, get over to Mars. We are building that boost capacity slowly.
Here's what we found.
We found more alien activity, which is giving us benefits to xenology research. We have social science research at 31%, which is really nice. So, crackdown. What are we waiting on here? Let's have a look. 24 days. So next turn, we should be good.
Surveilling target.
Public
Standing
campaign.
Where do you need me?
Reduce. You've stabilized everything pretty much. Let's have you advise then, because you're our admin person.
Lending my expertise.
Ready for my mission.
Can we contact anyone I care about? Yes, we can actually. Contact them.
Reaching out. Reporting in.
I want to get a non-aggression pact with humanity first, because like they have a lot of control in Eastern Europe, and I don't mind that. I want to mainly control Western and Central Europe. I want to go into Italy. That's probably the next target. We'll leave humanity first here for now.
I will tell our story.
All right, and then next after this, we should be able to. Ooh, massive increase in points there, which is really nice. And everything's pretty much going up except the economy.
We'll open a channel.
Trade negotiations.
The right place, but
yes.
Your methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
So we've got a non-aggression pact now with the Humanity First people. Alien movement allows direct detection of alien operatives. Victor 6 has arrived in low Earth orbit. That's probably going to crash now, I would imagine so.
Person of interest surveil.
I mean, it's not crashed yet, but it's still in low Earth orbit, of course. Super heavy chemical rockets now done. So what we then want to go for is not space dock. We want to go for reusable rockets, if we can. Interplanetary chemical rockets. That's what I want to go for. I'm going to blitz this, actually. We're going to go everything into that. We're going to try and get as much into that research as possible to benefit our boost.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Let's have a look at how much we would need to actually go to Luna for the first target. First, we need to send a prospecting probe. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to launch a probe. And for Mars, we can also launch a probe. Launch window is the 20th of February. So we're going to launch one over to Mars. And I would presume we would see that.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
And we are now getting some more popularity around. But I assume we would actually see that probe go over, because there was a launch window, of course. 21st of February is the launch window. Project complete. We have completed the interplanetary rocket project, which will reduce the amount that we'll need in terms of research. We're now going to go for reusable rockets. Maybe there's something better than that, actually. Publicize alien threat? No. I think, yeah, reusable rockets. Get as much into that as possible. And that should hopefully reduce the cost that we're going to need. We need 4.7. That's a lot cheaper than previous. In terms of the moon, we need 3.2 boost to establish a platform around the moon. Okay, confirm assignments. Now we should be able to begin the unification process. Well, not unification, but federation process. So let's have a look at you. 8 days. I'm going to order...
Your orders?
It should complete within that time. I'm going to order national policy.
On my way to the capital.
Do a national
Your
policy
orders?
change. Defend our interests. Yeah, defend our interests. That's fine. You need to be defended.
Making things safe for our people.
Reporting in.
Stabilize France.
We'll turn down the heat.
Ready to go.
Go to ground for now.
Pursuit. Ready.
Let's have a look at the points. Do we have... Okay, you got that expedition. That increases space mining. This intelligence. Investigate alien activity. I like you. Let's put this on you. This will get you the economy up, but also space mining we can eventually be very useful for. Specifically for things that we might want. Let's also increase admin. That gives us this intelligence service, which we can add on. And that will give us 11 espionage and additional security, and will also allow us to investigate alien activities. Do we have any other people who can be increased? Not currently, but let's increase your admin. Yeah, just increase the admin capability. That will also obviously increase the amount of influence we're getting. But our mission is going to try to get a colony over to the moon. but I want to mine the moon. So let's have a look at what we can do there. Missions to the inner planets, settlement system, space mining. What do I need? I need mass drivers. We have the research for that. We just need to get that underway. So if I change... Okay, I'm going to start investing then. We'll have to wait for this tech to be done, I think. Yeah, I'll have to wait for this tech to be done. We need mass drivers before we can accomplish that. Dimitri, what are you doing? Public campaign in the Czech Republic.
Making our case.
Confirm assignments. Let's go.
Protecting our interests.
Vanilla interest in the Benelux region.
Hunkering down.
Hunkering down. And we should be able to set national policy now. Hopefully it should go over the day requirement. 5 days to go on this.
Violence is abating.
France is once more stabilized.
Public opinion is moving in
We've
our
increased
direction.
public opinion, but 2 more days. Don't do the national policy thing yet.
Mission complete.
Federation. Do we not have consolidation yet? Oh my god. We were just like inches from
Things
that.
up.
That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, we'll definitely be able to get it next time. Probe arrives. A probe has arrived at Luna, and we found these resources. So we've got fissiles, volatiles, and then these are metals, I would presume. Base metals. Shackleton has water on it, which we need to supply things with. So Shackleton Crater is definitely something that I would like to do. We need 6.6 boost to be able to send something over. And that's what we will try to aim to do. We're currently researching reusable rockets as well. If we look at that, yeah, reusable rockets. We are going to need some more funding from places, but we don't really have... Yeah, focus on funding. Try and get more money out of the Czech Republic, please. The academy failed. The military's upset. Yeah, the military is upset. So is the welfare state. We're going to increase those two. Try and get the military to be happier about things. Boost up that. Control point lost in Ireland to the Protectorate. And that's a bit of a threat to us, but I'm not that concerned. Okay, so set
Where do you
national
need me?
policy in the UK.
Time to make our move.
Reporting in.
Then we're going to set national policy in France.
Heading to the capital.
Acknowledged.
I'm going to stabilize the UK.
Restoring order.
I'm going to have
Where do you
you
need
come
me?
in and purge him.
Targeting the opposition. Standing by for orders. I will try
We
to
nearly have the
sway
Czech Republic at a decent amount of loyalty. Well, not loyalty, but they're enough support. Okay. We should now be able to rejoin the EU, which is what's this taking. It's now
Order is
2024. Okay, UK is now peaceful again. And that's coming down. And the military is now happier. Military escalation. Military advances away have increased tension with the United Kingdom. So this is Zimbabwe. So this would be over here, I would imagine. So this is Mozambique, Malawi. Zimbabwe is under control. Launch the attack.
The people will come to our side.
So they're in the industrial age. We could go like invade these territories, but there's not much benefit from doing so, I don't think. We get cohesion, I guess, by like starting a war.
Mission complete.
Might be worth it. We can seek a federation with Italy. Unification with these three states. Cancel for now then.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Policy direction complete.
Federation. Requires consolidated control of the joining nations control point. Can we not have them join back up? I
We'll be
think
ready
we
for new orders
can't.
soon.
We have this control. Let's join up with ally. Ally up with the UK, right? How do we get the UK into a federation with the European Union? Must be allied or able to ally with all federation members, ignoring alliance adjacency requirements. They must be allied or able to ally with all. Okay, we need to just ally them with everyone then. Okay. Alpine states, confirm. Ally, so that is good. Can you now join? Let's have a look here. Federation must be allied to all. I would imagine Spain, you're an ally with Spain. Finland, New Zealand, the Baltic states, Mongolia, Tajikistan, the Initiative, India, Eritrea. Ukraine's not part of it. Greece is Greece part of the European Union? They are. Okay, that creates a problem then, doesn't it? Okay, we're gonna go for unification. I think we can't accomplish what I want to accomplish with the UK. If I have a look,
We are in control now.
okay, we've regained control of this area. So if we look at the UK, right, must be allied or able to ally with all Federation members, ignoring adjacency requirements. If we look at the adjacency, so if we look at Intel, not Intel, we need to look at nations. If I look at nations, here, I look at show all nations, please. Yeah, show all nations. I want to look at ones in the EU. Can I sort by that? Okay. So let's have a look. EU, EU, EU. Finland's part of the EU, okay. Greece is part of the EU. Hungary is part of the EU. Ireland, Northern Baltics, Norway. We're just going to have to try and get as many allies as possible. I mean, look at this. Okay, so improve relations, Japan, Italy. We are allied with Italy. That's good. We need to be able to ally with other nations, which means we need to go and deal with those other nations. Turkey is part of the EU, if I remember correctly. I don't think it is, though. South Africa, Namibia. Okay, you're fine. Unaligned nations. Sweden. Sweden is part of the EU, so we need to ally Sweden. Aligned ally. Confirm. Okay, Sweden allied. Uruguay. Do we have a Finland on here? No, we don't. Finland, ally with Finland. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it then. There are too many European fractures. Too many European divisions, which is causing this problem. We'll just unify them. So, confirm assignments. Set national policy.
On my way to the capital.
Ready.
Unify. You can stabilize
We'll make things
France,
safe.
and then you are going to set national policy of the Czech Republic.
Time to make our move.
Acknowledged.
Public campaign. Let's get public
We
support in
must persuade
the
the
Alpine
people.
states.
Standing by for orders.
And yeah, we'll try and just get people together. Survey location.
On Overwatch.
Iceland's also not part of the EU, of course. But Norway is. And we're going to need an alliance with Norway.
Initiating surveillance.
That is a problem. I didn't realize that. That's going to be a serious spanner in the works. Okay. But we should be able to get this national policy. We'll unify these up and
Things are stabilizing.
we'll just have to
We've
get the
moved
UK
through
later
it.
on, I guess. I think we'll be able to find a way to get the UK later on. We might not be able to, though.
Policy direction complete.
Unification with, let's start with the Alpine states. Confirm unification with the Alpine states. We completed policy. Good. Unification and decide to merge into a single nation. The European Union under control of resistance. So, yeah. I believe we can get them now. Yes, we can. So we can unify. That was my mistake. We should have always been unifying from the start.
Policy direction complete.
Unification. Why can't you unify? Let me have a look. Cancel. The Czech Republic. Why can you not unify with France? Close.
Cleaning things up.
Unification requirements. Has a claim on European capital region, Paris. I guess we just have to do it through France then. But no, there we go. We've now unified these territories into the European Union. And that means that we get all of the... We don't have to worry about defending these anymore. Though the control points, I think, do grow. So we're going to continue to set national policy. And continue to grow.
I'm here.
Alliance ends with Denmark. And we're going to see if we can purge. We want to start looking at expanding our influence into these territories. We could take over Warsaw. If we could unify with Poland, that might be good. Unify with Ireland. Again, we need to get people allied up. So I'm going to take over Norway.
We're taking power.
And then we can
I'm
unify
here.
with Norway. Public campaign, coup d'etat. Keep
We'll
that
make
campaign going up.
Ready for orders.
Crackdown. Can we get a crackdown maybe on some of these? Try and get a crackdown into here,
Applying
please.
pressure on their people.
And
Where do
what
you
is
need
going
me?
on in terms of the solar system? What can we do? Let's go to Earth. Let's go to Luna. So we are going to need 6.6. So we can't exactly do the outpost yet, but we can definitely look forward to doing the outpost. In terms of the council, do we have a few more of these? Provides influence. So yeah, get the media group. That'll provide you with additional influence projection. You provide additional science. So we're going to put Centaurus Foundation on you, and that gets us additional science. We get 20 science now, which is really nice. We're getting 5 from counselors. And then for augments, we're going to keep getting, I think, admin for you, because that will allow you to then take over more stuff in terms of organizations, and these organizations are very powerful, it seems. At least that's what I'm getting at from how I'm looking at it. Okay, you. So the EU is now founded, which is very, very good. I think that's where I'll leave the episode off. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. We founded the EU a little bit later than I should have, so definitely a mistake there. But the good news is that we're going to be able to hopefully unify with the Benelux. We're going to be able to unify with the Czech Republic and then keep unifying territories. We've got the UK still under our control. We just need to do some diplomacy stuff, and then we'll be able to get the UK unified within the European Union. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Please don't like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. And goodbye.